Most people are not aware of the sort of power quiet offers. Silence becomes the rarest of all strengths in a noisy world when everyone is always striving to establish their position, display their might, or outsmart someone else. It starts to be the wise's language. Fools, they are expecting your response. They eat that. When they can control you into downing yourself to their level and know they have gotten under your skin, they flourish. But when you answer with quiet, they go missing at that point. They are not sure how to manage it. They want you to become upset, to snap, to fight back in a way that makes sense given their stupidity. They come to see, though, that they have no authority over you when you deny them what they yearn for or permit your silence to speak for you. Their words and deeds mean nothing to you, they observe, and someone who cannot be controlled by emotion, by ego, by stupidity is absolutely more strong. You see, the foolish person will always talk first. They will criticize without understanding, act without thinking, minimize you because they are insecure in your company. Their conduct, words, attempts to bring you down to where they are help them to lessen the light you carry. They cannot bear it. And you beyond that. You have no need of proving anything to anyone. When applied at the correct moment, silence becomes the ultimate act of self-control. It tells the world you are not swayed by little slights or attempts to discredit you. I don't need to respond to you because your words don't hold any weight, it says. In silence, you demand respect since the most strong people are the ones who don't need to yell to be heard. Their deeds, their presence, their confident self-assurance speaks everything without words. Let me say straightforwardly, quiet is not weakness. It is not compliance or avoidance. The decision is to transcend the noise. One is a rejection of the game of the fool. Restraint and careful combat choosing have great power. Desperate for approval and attention, a fool will try to set you off into battle. They believe that by dragging you into a conflict, they somehow become relevant. They feel they have won if they can elicit a response. What then happens when you give them nothing? When they toss all they have at you and you stand there, unbothered, unshaken, refusing to participate, what happens? At that point they fall apart. The truth is that an idiot cannot manage being overlooked. They are hungry for the struggle. They call for the anarchy. And you drain them of their power when you refuse them that. Silence in these times turns into your shield. It guards your peace of mind and your energy. It lets you transcend the circumstances and perceive it for what it is, an attempt to pull you down to a level where you belong nowhere. Many people so squander their time on meaningless debates, trying to persuade others of their value or proving a point to people who lack even the capacity to grasp it. But you won't have to fight every battle once you really know who you are and confidence in your own value. You are not obligated to answer every fool attempting to toss stones in your path. You know their statements reflect their own anxieties, not their representation of you. You know what even more potent than silence is? Development. You are growing while they are busy criticizing and chatting. You're getting better. You are covertly becoming someone they cannot touch. And silence is beauty as well. You are spending your time to climb even higher while the fool wastes it attempting to bring you down. Your accomplishment becomes your strongest reply. Every goal you complete, every milestone you meet, every tiny bit of advancement you make, it speaks louder than any words could ever do. And it is already too late by the time the fool discovers their words have no effect on you. You have evolved outside their grasp, outside their comprehension. Never argue with a fool, because onlookers may not be able to tell the difference, says an old adage. And indeed, you downplay yourself to their level when you interact with fools. You pay them the kind of attention they are not due. Still silent though, you distance yourself from their anarchy. You quite obviously are not on the same playing field. Their games, their drama, their cacophony piques no appeal to you. Your quiet becomes a mirror reflecting their stupidity back at them. And last, they had to face it without choice. Silence allows you time as well. Time to consider, time to digest, time to react should a reaction be even required. Too frequently, driven by passion, by fury, by pride, we respond in the heat of the moment. Silence, however, lets you stand back, breathe, face the problem with clarity. It allows you the time to determine what really deserves your effort and what not. And most of the time, the best answer is absolutely no comment at all. People will come and leave fools. They have always something to say. They will always try to bring you down, particularly in view of your rising performance. Your strength, though, resides in knowing when to talk and when to remain quiet. Your stillness says volumes. It says you value your serenity above all else. You are in charge and you are not influenced by negativity. And in a world when you are always under observation, your response, your energy, silence becomes the most empowering decision you can make. Thus, keep in mind that you have no need to react the next time someone throws their negativity your way or a fool tries to irritate you. Your silence is just sufficient. That's the finest answer available to stupid, and you have all the power in that stillness.